Hi, my name is Heather Ford, and I am a traffic attorney out of New Orleans, also known as the Traffic Ticket Lady. And today I want to talk about what should you do, or maybe what are your options if you have paid or pleaded guilty to a driving while suspended ticket. Before I get started, if you ever have any questions, you can always shoot me a text at trafficticketlady.com. Uh, you can shoot me a text at 504-233-8529, or you can go to trafficticketlady.com. So the thing about the driving while suspended ticket that some people don't realize is that it can if you get a conviction for that, it will suspend your license for an additional year. And so some people say, well, I wasn't convicted, I just paid the ticket. Well, just to clear that up, paying is the same thing as pleading guilty. Whether it's a speeding ticket or red light ticket, when you pay it, you are agreeing that you're guilty unless you're doing some type of diversion or something that holds it off your record. So if you pay a driver while suspended ticket, what people find out is, like, fast forward 60, 90 days later, that their license is suspended, and now they're trying to figure out what their options are. Usually in that case, you have two things. The first thing we try to do is see if we can go get that conviction withdrawn. Is there an easy procedure to do that with? It depends on the court. Every court is different how they handle that, but that's usually the step one to try. Again, but that is a more labor intensive, more expensive process than we had just dealt with the ticket on the front end. So if you ever have a ticket for driving while suspended, know somebody, just tell them don't pay it. Whatever you do, you really have to go to court and request that it get reduced to a different charge. Otherwise, you're just kind of shooting yourself in the foot if the goal is to get your license back. But the next option, if for whatever reason get an amendment from the court is an option, is to go to the DMV and request a hardship license. That is something that some people are qualified for. It just depends on your record. But they do have a hardship license. It does have restrictions on your ability to travel legally while driving a car. So it's not the most ideal situation, depending on if you need a license as part of your duties for work. It might not be sufficient enough. So you certainly don't want to have to rely on that if all possible. But it's still a better option than having no option to legally drive for an additional year. So that's it. Like I said, step one is to try to work with the court to see if there's any way to withdraw the guilty plea. And the next is otherwise maybe look to get a hardship license. An expungement is also an option, but it can be expensive and time consuming, and that's usually hard to recommend under those circumstances. But it might, for some people, make sense. Again, my name is Heather Ford. I'm also known as the Traffic Ticket Lady. If you have any questions, you can always shoot me a text at 504-233-8529, or you can go to trafficticketlady.com. Thank you and have a good day.